Where shall we go today? Where shall we go? Where do you want to go today? Let's walk round Swindon. Swindon is very famous for churches. For example, this one, which is a church which is in Swindon. It's near the Magic Roundabout, although I've not found it yet. The church tower is gorgeous, but the doors, something to be desired. Again, the burials here are rather strange. They are done using what can only be described as the line technique, where they're just kind of lined up in weird ways, but pretty all the same. Unusually, they also have a pet cemetery here as well. Looks like this one's waiting for a rabbit or something of equal size. Looks like we found the magic roundabout, but it's been converted into traffic lights, which isn't magic at all. This church here has just mainly got a tower and offices, so I assume it's where the preacher guys work out what they're going to say to people when they actually go to a real church, but they have to have a tower on because that's what God's buildings do. Over there is Lancastrian Hall and City Library or something, I don't know, which is weird because we're miles away from Lancaster, so it's a hell of a trek if you want to go to all in Lancaster, because it's here in Manchester. Bus station's still being built. There are some amazing buildings here in Swindon, including this one, which I pointed out when I was on the other side of the road, but it's only when you get near to it that you realise how good the Romans were at building things, because look at it. That's one of the best Roman buildings I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like a castle, but Romans didn't build castles, they built forts. So there you go. If you like parades of shops that are pretty empty, to be fair, and like stair things, you can do a lot worse than coming to Swindon. Quite posh here, because that's Scots substitutions, but they call themselves an up to thermicism, I think it's something where they burn your eyes or something, I don't know, but sounds good. Need to go to an Asda, they've got one here, and it's even got parking. Again, some amazing Roman architecture with these stairs that go all the way up to the top, but there's a chain on it there, so this bit's obviously close to the public at the moment. They like to keep fit here in Swindon. They've even got a pool hall, which is a pool where you can go swimming, which is nice. If you like continuing dramas or things like soap operas, you'll recognise all this behind me as being Emmerdale's set. I know, I feel like I'm in the countryside. And there she blows, Swindon's Asda. Well, car park for it anyway. If you're not keen on Asda, and let's be honest, why would you be? Doesn't matter, because literally across the road, back there, is a Morrison's, which gives us a lot more reasons to come to Swindon. If you're not a fan of Morrison's, let's be honest, why would you be? You don't need to panic, because Swindon's got you covered. They've got a B&M's with a garden centre. Oh, posh. Within gobbing distance of Morrison's is this pub, which is the Weaver's Arms, where you can stop off halfway through your shopping for a swift pint. Papa John's, they make some kind of food you can eat, and it says this one's for you, Swindon. I bet it's not free though, I bet you still have to pay for the f***ing things. I do like a good spiral staircase. They haven't got one here in Swindon, but what they have got is a spiral ramp for cars to go up, and it's surrounded by wood, and show me any man who doesn't like wood. Here I am on this lovely bridge. Look at that, beautiful. This is architecture done by people in the past. They're probably all dead now. That's a bit sad really, isn't it? But it does lead you to, rather excitingly, Swindon railway station, which is a little bit underwhelming. It's just basically a platform. It says it's a weak bridge, this bridge here, and it is weak because it only holds 18 tons, but there's no exceptions. Doesn't matter whether you're a bus, a lorry or anything else. You cannot cross this bridge, and I like that. Well done, Swindon. The Roman architecture and the beauty of this place is plain to see for anyone and inspires many people. I've not done this for a while because I've not seen one for a while, but that includes Banksy. You know, I've been to some nice places like York and Chester and other places, but the architecture here, that building there, easily the best one I've ever seen. I do like good shop names. That one there says Magic Stitches, where if you have an accident, you need stitching up, you go there and they stitch you up, and then the stitches magically disappear, hopefully, after the wound's healed. Otherwise, it's not very good. Then you got Food Fair, where they're fair with food. Food that is fair. You can't say fairer than that. And then look at that. That's a grand palace where the Queen used to live back in the day, here in Swindon. This is the shopping centre, which is, well, does what it says on the tin, I suppose. It's a shopping centre. But they've took the lid off it, so you don't have to wear a mask when you come in here, which I think is nice. Because otherwise you have to wear a mask. And apparently the people of Swindon were not into wearing masks. So they've took the roof off, which I think is a brave move. But it does make it really airy and nice in that respect. So I like it. Sadly, no sex shop. But this is Swindon Town Centre, where they've got loads of stuff going on. Sadly not today. They've left the lid on this bit. They've not quite got round to taking the lid off, so I have to wear a mask at this point. It's a bit annoying. Swindon has a market. It's the smallest market I've ever seen. There's about 3 stalls there. And then this is the outside part of it, which is, well, not very busy at the minute, but it's not Saturday, so that's probably why. The shop's called Stylo, online. It's a shop, that's not online. Oddly, you can't get out. It's all boarded up. So I thought I'll use the stairs to get out of here. You can't even use that fucking stairs. Brilliant. I'm trapped. Someone save me. Don't panic. Found the exit, it's there. To be honest, I should be wearing a mask walking through here, but there's no one else here. And it's not very big. It doesn't cover my nose. So, no point. Going down them stairs I saw earlier. It's a little less overwhelming than I was expecting it to be, I'll be honest. It's a bit boring, yeah. No, well. They're pretty to look at from a distance, but they're very anticlimactic to climb down. Anticlimactic climb down. You get it? No, me neither. Swinton has a heritage trail. What the F? So what's that then? Number 1. It's Swinton Industrial School. Okay, we didn't see that. Number 2, the church, we saw that. Number 3, War Memorial, we didn't see that. Number 4, the Manchester Evening News. That's the rugby ground, we didn't see that. Number 5, another church. Number 6, I don't know what that is. Number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, and number 11. And that's a collapsed tunnel, apparently. Where's that? Number 8, Temple Drive. So we are here, and we've walked kind of round here, whatever. Temple Drive is all the way down there. It's miles away. Oh well, we'll leave that for another day. It is quite difficult to cross the road here in Swindon. So what they've done is they've built a subway. But I'll be honest, I don't think it's the right kind of subway. Now, if you like football, and let's be honest, who does? Then you'll be interested to know that Swindon are playing at the moment, and they're 1. They've scored 1. And Prego, who they're playing against, currently 0. It's good of them to do that because the football pitch is actually 16 miles that way. So it's nice to have the score so handily in the town centre. Good news is, if you get into trouble, you don't need to panic. There's a police station right near the town centre. so you can call for help whenever you want. If you like spooky walkways, Swindon's got plenty of them. Well, one. If you like open grassy spaces, again, Swindon is perfect for that. It's even got a line of trees that go all the way down there. But this grass is not for smoking, hell no. If you look carefully, you see these guys here putting white lines on the ground. That's for the annual cocaine snorting championship, which will be held tomorrow, as long as it doesn't rain and wash it away. So if you want to come somewhere that's got amazing architecture, Victorian and this Roman monolith, you can do a lot worse than come to Swindon. You can probably do a lot better, like for example, go to Swindon. Until next time, bye! Where shall we go today? Where shall we go? Where do you want to go today? Let's walk round. But look at this. This looks very familiar. Wigan is getting one of these. Swinton's discount store. It's difficult to read it backwards. Again, some amazing more rope. They like to keep fit here in Swinton, so they've even got. I do like a good spare rope. Swindon people are not overly keen